ceremonies. Please welcome the graduating class of 2015.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to begin our commencement ceremony by recognizing the alumni of our university who join us today. Would all Sacramento State alumni please stand and remain standing? Will the remainder of the audience please stand for the singing of the alma mater, All Hail, and our national anthem performed today by recent Sacramento State graduate Taylor Haynes and accompanied by the Sacramento State Fine Arts Brass Ensemble. Thank you. You may be seated. Please welcome to the podium Vanessa Sheard, Dean of the College of Education.
Thank you, Chief Marshal Bain. Good evening and welcome to the Sacramento State College of Education Fall 2015 commencement ceremonies. We're going to have a fun time tonight, okay? All right. Before we begin, I ask each of you to help us make sure this evening is memorable and special for all our graduates, family members, and friends. I ask that you turn your cell phones off now, and later in the ceremony, when we introduce your special person's name, please remember as you applaud your loved one that others will be awaiting to hear their special person's name as well. Now, as Dean, I have the privilege of presiding over tonight's commencement ceremony. This evening, we in the institution, faculty and administration, along with parents, children, spouse, partners, family, and friends, come together to witness the conferral of credentials, Bachelor's of Arts, Bachelor's of Science, and master's degrees to graduates in the College of Education by President Nelson. Tonight, we celebrate a major milestone in your life and offer you best wishes as you enter into the next phase of your journey in life. You have chosen professions that are not for the faint of heart, and you have proven that you are up to the challenge. You persisted, you attended some wonderful classes, worked with fabulous instructors, met amazing colleagues, students, peers, and hopefully made lifelong friends. And so now, after many long hours, late nights, quizzes, tests, and multiple papers, you've made it here tonight. For some, it has only been 2 semesters if you are receiving a credential. For others, it has taken 3 or more years if you're receiving a bachelor's or master's degree. And while we celebrate your accomplishments, we recognize that much went into you getting here tonight. There are many stories that I could share, but I just want to share a few that I've heard about, as I think they will resonate with those of you who are graduating here tonight. The stories are of persistence, struggle, hopes, and dreams. For example, this past week, I had an opportunity to be a part of the College of Education's Counselor Education's candlelight ceremony. As a part of the ceremony, the students, Christopher Torres, Alicia Gutierrez, Jana Longstreet, Jesse Morninglight, Noel Jurada, and Terry Libman shared stories about experiences they had in life or in their program. They talked about what these experiences will mean for them as they graduate as counselors from Sacramento State. I was so moved by their stories, our stories. These stories are like so many of yours. They evoke the transformative power that education and life experiences have on who we were, who we are, and who we hope to become. They remind me that while one might go through many ups and downs, have experiences marked by profound senses of joy, frustration, sadness, anger, worry, relief, and happiness, it does not prevent you from moving forward. Marvin Sapp, a gospel singer, put it this way: I made it through in spite of the storm and rain, heartache and pain. I made it through. But your stories are not just about making it through. It is about dreams and hopes for creating change in the lives of those you will encounter along life's journey. Some of you are already taking steps towards the next phase of your journey. Casey Sanders and Bryson Hamamuro, both of whom are graduating tonight with master's degrees in child development, have not only made it through, but are now moving forward to the next phase of their journey. Casey has a position as a wraparound facilitator at Youth for Change in Paradise, California. It's a little far, right? And Bryson will be submitting a portion of his thesis for publication in a peer-reviewed journal. You are future elementary, secondary, special education teachers, principals, school counselors, psychologists, clinicians, community organizers, and leaders have chosen paths that will serve and educate generations of children, families, and communities. You will teach others how to dream and achieve their goals. We in the college believe that we have given you tools for success as grounded in the principles of teaching for change, but we also recognize that much can and will be learned as you engage in and with the communities you plan to serve. And to that end, we hope that you, the class of fall 2015, embody the principles of social justice, and that you will be in the forefront of social change, creating spaces and communities of hope, understanding, and transformation. And finally, let me once again welcome all of you, family and friends, to the Sacramento State College of Education commencement ceremony. And please join me in now being one of the first to congratulate our fall 2015 bachelor's, master's, and credential candidates. I now have the privilege of introducing the individuals seated on the platform. President of California State University, Sacramento, Robert S. Nelson. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Frederica Freka Harmson. President for Administration and Business Affairs, CFO, Mike Lee. Vice President for Student Affairs, Ed Mills. Vice President and Chief Information Officer, Larry Gilbert. Vice President, Public Affairs and Advocacy, Phil Garcia. Chief Marshal, Laura Lee Bain. Dean of Graduate Studies, Chevelle Newsom. Associate Dean, College of Education, Chris Busalis. Alumni Association Representative, Paul Finn. Chair, Undergraduate Studies and Education, Ana Garcia Navarez. She's special, huh? Chair, Teaching Credentials, Stephanie Biagietti. Chair, Graduate and Professional Studies in Education, Sue Heredia. The battle is on. Director of Doctorate in Educational Leadership, Julian Vasquez Helic. Outstanding graduate student, Sergio Calderon. Outstanding graduate student nominee, Michael Monk. And now let me introduce you to the faculty. If you would please rise and stand. Some marshal the students in and some are seated over to my right. So if you would please stand to be recognized. I now invite Paul Finn, a graduate of the class of 2003 and a representative of the Alumni Association, to the podium.
Thank you. On behalf of the Sacramento State Alumni Association, I offer you my most sincere congratulations on your proud achievement. Today you are a proud and prestigious family of more than 224,000 Sacramento State alumni. Our graduates are succeeding in communities around Sacramento and around the world. They are problem solvers, entrepreneurs, creative thinkers, and innovative thinkers. During my career and as a volunteer, I have seen the success of our alumni firsthand. I have watched them grow and excel in their professional service, so I have no doubt that all of you have very bright futures ahead of you. As those futures unfold, I hope that you will continue to be active members of the Hornet family for the rest of your lives. The Alumni Association stands ready to help you stay connected, get involved, network, and remain involved with your fellow alumni. Whether you'd like to visit the campus, attend an event, access the alumni directory as you pursue your first job or your next job, or simply want to connect with alumni on the association's social media networks, the Alumni Association encourages you to maintain your Hornets roots and be proud of your connection to Sacramento State. So on behalf of the Alumni Association, I encourage you to live your dreams, explore, and change the world. Congratulations, class of 2015. It is now my honor and my extreme privilege to introduce to you Dr. Robert S. Nelson, President of our university.
We are a Hornet family. 30,488 students attend Sacramento State. 1,623 faculty teach at Sacramento State. 1,603 staff members serve the students and the faculty at Sacramento State. When you have a large family like this, you have a lot of great things that happen. A lot of great things, such as you graduating today. But we also have losses, major losses. Before I begin, I would like to ask to read, during a moment of silence, the names of all 9 students, 8 faculty, and 4 staff that have passed this year. Students: Omar Char, Cristobal Corona, Ashley Jenkins, Carla Milancon Hunt, Kenny Wynn, Cesar Padilla, Jesus Soto, Andre Uvales, Maritza Vargas. Faculty: Paul Aikman, Marielle Brandt, William Bynum, Leo Dabagahian, Bill Edwards, Abe Lowe, Lester Luther, Peter Shattuck. Staff: Richard Greenhow, James Jones, Jeffrey Law, James Wadrup. They are part of our family. They will be missed. We will never be able to replace them. But we will move on. And we will do it because of you. It is time to celebrate you. Celebrate what you have accomplished with the help of them and the help of so many others who cared about you. Today, and this is worth a round of applause, today, at the end of this day, we will have graduated just in the last 2 days, 3,578 students. 3,578 Hornets. It's a tremendous day for you students, but guess what? it's an even a more tremendous day for the rest of the people in the stadium here. It's a day for your parents. It's a day for your partners. It's a day for your mothers, your dads, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your sons, your daughters, your grandmothers, your grandfathers. It's their day because they have watched you as you've achieved your dream, and they are proud of you and they feel it. Today is a great day for Sacramento, for the Sacramento region, for all of California. We began by asking the alumni to stand, and did you notice how many alumni stood up out there? There is power in numbers, and there's power in the number of alumni that we've got here. They represent the strength and the courage that is Sacramento, that is making this city so great, and this region so great, and this state so great. The Hornet family is large. 1 in every 20 persons in this region graduated from Sacramento State. As you heard just a little while ago, since its inception in 1947, 224,383 students have graduated from Sac State. That is transforming this world. Sacramento State is the capital's university. It is the heart and the core of the Sacramento region. It is at the heart of what Capital University. We prepare students. Oh boy, I blew that one. Start again, folks. This is the 7th time today. As California's capital university, we transform lives by preparing students for leadership, service, and success. The lives we are transforming are very diverse. They're diverse economically, and they're diverse ethnically. But in that diversity, there is real strength. I take great pride, and I know the faculty do as well, that we are the 7th most diverse university west of the Mississippi. And now what I'm going to say is going to sound strange. Yes. Now what I'm going to say is going to sound strange, but I also take pride in the fact that 51% of our students, 51.3 to be exact, are considered low income. Now, why would I be proud of that? Because when you graduate today, the words low income will never be associated with your names again. Never. You will help your parents. You will lift this economy. You will change this world because of who you are. Education is the great equalizer. Statistics say that you will earn $1 million more for having got your degree. Now, I don't know if that's exact or not, but I know that your education will make you special. Your education will lift others out of poverty. Social justice. That's what this college is built around. It's what makes it special. You are part of that. Yes, Sacramento State and Sacramento State's faculty and staff are transforming lives. But graduates, I have something very important that I must tell you. And that is, you have a responsibility. You absolutely must, and I mean must, give back. I am so proud of our students here. The Student Government Association, ASI, they built a pantry, a food pantry this year. They're feeding 90 people every day at that food pantry. They are hornets, they have hearts, and they care. 69 students are foster students at our university. They're what we call guardian scholars. Being a foster student and a foster kid is not easy. I want to tell you the story of one, Stephanie Isinga. Some of you may have seen it on the Today Show last Thursday. She's been in 4 different homes. 4 different homes, and 3 times in her life, her foster parents have come to her and say, "We've decided we don't want to be foster parents anymore. You're going to have to go live with the state or someplace else. We don't want you." Can you imagine what it feels like to be rejected like that? Well, a couple weeks ago, her new foster parents, the ones who have put her through Sac State, she's been working as well, but their new foster parents said, "We need to talk to you in the living room." And she thought, "Oh no, here it goes again. I'm graduating, I don't have a job. They're going to tell me I got to move out. I'm 23 years old, I can understand, but they're going to tell me I got to move out and it's over." And when they came in, and she came in, they slipped a paper over for her to look at. It was their will, and her name was written into it. In 2 weeks, Stephanie Isinga will be Stephanie Kramer. They are adopting her. That's the type of people you must be, to reach out and help others and other students. That's what a hornet does. That's what this family did. I want to tell you another story of another student. She graduated at 8:30 this morning. Her name is Nayeli Parra. She was homeless when she came to Sac State. And she had a little sister that she was trying to take care of who was also homeless. She came into a drawing class, and it was cold. And she was cold. And what did the students do? They bought her a coat. And what did the professor do? He got her an apartment. And what did the students and the staff and the faculty do? Got them furniture and clothes. And what did Dale Carlson do, who is an alumni, sleep trained? He got him a bed. It is with the work of everyone else that she, Nayeli, was able to graduate this morning and celebrate her own freedom and her own future. We must reach out and change people's lives. And I'll prove to you right now that we are changing people's lives. Would every one of you who is the first to graduate in his or her family please stand up? You know that you are changing lives, and the faculty, you are changing lives, and you will change lives. Thank you. No one graduates on their own. You can't do it alone. You can't get a master's degree on your own. You can't do it with a bachelor's degree. Now, you may have felt alone when you were writing a paper and you were in the library and it felt like all the weight of the world was on you. You might have felt the weight of being alone when you're preparing for your credentialing and for all of your things, that you got all the tests, but you were never alone. Your mothers and your fathers and others were making sacrifices for you. Sometimes it was a check they had to write that was hard to write. Thanks for the checks. But they sacrificed. They gave of their own time. They worked hard. They made it happen for you. Would the mothers and fathers please rise so the students can thank you? Because today is a day of gratitude. And they did not do it alone. No, others helped. Would the grandfathers, grandmothers, los abuelos y las abuelitas, the elders, will you please rise so that we can thank you as well? Graduates, I have a little secret. Some of you got some extra help and had an advantage over some of the others of you. You had hubby there who was taking care of you and helping you. You had a wife there who was taking care of you and helping you. You had a partner there that was taking care of you and helping you when you needed it most. Will the husbands, wives, spouses, partners please rise so that we can thank you for what you did? There was one group that sacrificed a lot. They went to bed without a bedtime story. They got a kiss at night when they were sound asleep. While you were at the library, they played with themselves in the living room with their own toys. Will the sons and daughters who made these sacrifices please rise and hold those babies up high? There is one other group that I want to celebrate who also sacrificed for us. Sacrificed so that we could be here today in this room, free and safe. If there are any veterans here who are back, please rise, veterans. And will all the veterans in the entire stadium please rise? Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices, for doing so much for us. Sacramento State is a special place. This last year, our students did 2 million hours in community service. 2 million hours. That is just unbelievable. For the 5th time in a row, we are on the president's list, the honors list, for community engagement. So I have 5 things I want to ask. And the first one is continue to be engaged in your community. Continue to be involved. Help others the way Nayeli was helped. Help the homeless. Be there for someone when they're sad. Reach out and make a difference. Be involved. 2, don't be a stranger. Come back and visit us. Stay involved in Sac State. We need you as role models and mentors for our students. We need you to be here as Hornets and part of our Hornet family so that we stay together. 3, dream. Dream big. There are no boundaries. You can do the impossible. There is nothing that can stop you. Don't let your job box you in. Be Hornets. Be the people that do things that nobody thought were possible. Finally, as educators, continue to learn, not just about your disciplines. Be world learners. Challenge others. Ask questions. Be leaders. Be a proud Hornet forever. 4 easy things. I know you can do it because Sacramento State transforms lives, and it does it because of our faculty. I would be amiss if I did not. We recognized them earlier, but I would be amiss if we did not thank them for what they're doing. Thank them for the high standards that they have. Thank them for the quality education that they gave you. Yes, you got mad at them. Yes, they prodded you. Yes, you got mad at them. Then they prodded you again, and you kept going. And they love you. They truly do. So faculty, will you please rise so we may celebrate you? Today is a proud day, a day which we will always remember. Today, graduates, you can truly say, and you can say it in past tense, made at Sac State. Many of you know the routine. Sac State is number 1, stingers up. Sac State is number 1! Stingers up!
Thank you, President Nelson and Mr. Finn. Good evening. I'm Dr. Chevelle Newsom, and I serve as the Graduate Dean at Sacramento State. Tonight, it is my distinct pleasure to celebrate the College of Education's outstanding graduate student. Students are nominated by the faculty to receive this recognition based on their academic record and their community service. These are the students the faculty feel represent the college's mission and values. Tonight, we recognize Sergio Calderon. Mr. Calderon will also serve as tonight's student speaker. Sergio is the oldest of 3 siblings and the first in his family to graduate from college and also from high school. He completed a master's degree at Chico State, and at Sacramento State, he came to earn his single subject credential in mathematics with an authorization in bilingual education. Sergio says he selected Sacramento State because of the College of Education's emphasis on education as a pathway to social justice and equity. Doctors Berta Alvala, Sessoms, and Wong wrote in their nomination of Sergio, "His mathematics teaching is rigorous, but he makes countless efforts to personalize the curriculum. He includes his students' input and incorporates it into his instruction. Moreover, he is relentlessly enthusiastic." Sergio pushes himself to strive hard for teaching standards, particularly when supporting students, most of whom are low income, culturally, racially, and linguistically diverse. Mathematics is often viewed as a subject that has no political or cultural context. Mr. Calderon is distinct in his ability to develop and teach mathematics that addresses social justice issues. Moreover, his skill in this area marks him as a novice teacher that will soon be a teacher leader in this arena. Sergio has been active in the community as well. He has participated in the National Science Foundation's Louis Stokes Alliance for Minority Participation Program, the prestigious Robert Noyce Teacher Scholarship Program, which recognizes exemplary future math and science teachers. In addition, he has been involved with the National Latino Education Research and Policy Project, all while serving as a student teacher at Luther Bank High School. His future plans are to be a leader in the K-12 world and to also be a community college teacher. Please join me in welcoming Sergio Calderon, tonight's outstanding student for the College of Education.
All right. Check this out. So I prepared today. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, graduates, family members, honored guests, faculty, administrators, and President Nelson. I am so pleased to be with you on this happy occasion, and I thank you all for the invitation to speak to you all today. To the graduates, let me be one of the first to congratulate, well, probably the third, but whatever, for your achievements and wish you all the best in your futures. Congratulations are also due to all those who helped us on our way, your families, friends, and the faculty here and administrators at Sacramento State. Commencement is a time for a collective celebration of individual achievements, and I am honored to be part of this celebration. When I first found out that I was nominated for this prestigious opportunity to speak to you all today, to be honest, I was pretty nervous. I remember speaking to my students at Luther Burbank and letting them know that I got nominated to be the commencement speaker. And they were all like, "Yeah, good stuff, Mr. C. Doing big things, you know?" Like, "All right, thank you, appreciate it." And I was like, "But I'm kind of nervous." And they're like, "Really, you're nervous?" And I remember I had one particular student, her name is Mary, really outspoken. She always doesn't like to raise her hand, right? But for this particular event, she decided to raise her hand. And I was like, "What? Okay." I was like, Mary, what's up? And she was like, I got a couple questions for you, Mr. C. Number one, how are you going to be nervous? And number two, what do you mean you're not going to be able to know what to say? You always talk to us. You're always talking. And I'm like, what? She's right. You know what? In the back of my mind, I'm like, all right, calm down there, Mary. We're kind of getting there a little bit. But I remember I told her, you know what, you're right. I should relax. I'm always talking to you guys. I'm always speaking to you, trying to figure out a way to make you understand. So, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Sergio Calderon. I was born and raised here in Sacramento, California, in the South Sacramento area. I decided to become an educator once I found out that I could make a difference in young people's lives. I remember that it was a teacher that made me reflect on what I wanted to be in life, what I wanted to do. I remember thinking I wasn't good enough to go to college. I didn't have enough money. I wasn't smart enough. But it was the teacher that changed my mindset, motivated me and influenced me in such most positive ways. The reason I chose to attend Sacramento State credential program was the fact that they focus on the pedagogy of social justice. I have seen firsthand how powerful this pedagogy is and how effective it is in our classrooms. When you make curriculum relevant and about the students' lives, it has a long-lasting effect on them and in their future. I want to thank all my professors and faculty members that I have come across in my journey as an educator for your support and your guidance in becoming the educator that I am now. When I think of our class, I don't think of one person. I think of a community of mentors and role models, a family of us. We all have one thing in common. That is, we chose a career in education. We have chosen to become role models, motivators, influential people in these students' lives. We have chosen to step up and to mold the new generation of citizens. It won't be easy, ladies and gentlemen, and we all know for a fact it won't be easy. But I am certain we can do it. So, what I want us to do next is, can we all please stand? And can we look towards the audience and see if we can find our family members? Because without them, without their influence, without their guidance, we wouldn't be here. Give them a round of applause, please. I want to say one more thing. All right. One more thing, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all for letting me speak here today. And hashtag, we made it. Thank you.
I think I jumped the gun a little bit. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Sergio, and muchas felicitaciones por este gran honor. Congratulations. Really, you did a great job. I am Dr. Crispus Salas, and I serve as Associate Dean for the College of Education at Sacramento State, and I have the fun part of the show, which is to honor those of you who have achieved cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude this evening, so get ready. Each year, the university bestows scholastic honors upon those undergraduate candidates whose academic excellence has consistently been recognized by the faculty. We have designated in our program those candidates who have received special recognition for high scholastic achievement. May I now present them to you. Will the undergraduates graduating cum laude with a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.74, please rise. Well done. Please be seated. Will the undergraduates graduating magna cum laude with a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89 please rise? Again, well done. Please be seated. The third group of undergraduates is graduating summa cum laude. This means highest praise in Latin and is reserved for students with the very highest grades, those who have a grade point average between 3.9 and 4.0. Will the undergraduates graduating summa cum laude please rise? Congratulations. Each year, several national Scholastic Honor Societies invite membership of those undergraduate students on this campus who have displayed exceptional academic ability throughout their studies. Will the undergraduates selected for membership in an honor society please rise? I commend you. Please be seated.
Here we go. At this point, we move to the part of the program that officially recognizes the master's degree recipients. As master's candidates entered the arena this evening, you may have noticed they have carried a cloth over their arm. That cloth is the master's hood. Yes. It is part of the academic regalia. It is worn by the faculty members who entered the arena today. Brightly colored hoods, gowns, hats, chevrons, all part of that same regalia. The academic costume is a costume, is important to us, for it signifies membership in the academy, the community of scholars. Master's degree holders wear a mortarboard, a black gown with oblong sleeves open at the wrists, and a hood. It is the hood that tells the story. The color of its linings represent the institution awarding the degree, and the trim color denotes the field of study. The hood symbolizes much hard work. It also confers special status. While no area of study ever is truly conquered, you have reached a level of mastery that makes you a member of the academic community. We welcome you and hope that your hood brings you great pride. We are very proud of you. The master's degree graduates will be individually recognized tonight. As they approach the podium, their name will be read and they will be hooded by college faculty, receive their certificate, have their photograph taken, and then return to their seat. Did you all get that? Okay, all right, okay. We ask that the audience and other graduates remain seated during the presentation so each graduate can be seen by their family and friends. President Nelson and Dean Newsom, please join me in presenting the candidates of the master's degrees. Dr. Lyles and Margarita Berta Avila, please assist us with the presentation. Dr. Sue Heredia and Dr. Julian Vasquez-Helig will introduce the master's degree candidates. Professors Allender, Cintron, Gonzalez, and Lim will hood our graduates. Faculty marshals, please escort the master's degree candidates to the front of the stage for a presentation.
Heath Ismael Hernandez. Terry Dominic Libben, Jr.
Jessie Marie Wright.
Noel Jurado.
Elisha Mary Taylor.
Jana Longstreet.
Bethany McPhee.
Alicia Gutierrez.
Ashley Payne.
I'll try. Christopher Torres.
Okay. Deanna Trujillo Chrisman.
Jesse Morninglight.
Timothy Smith.
Serge V. Koblik.
Talina Camilli. Gloria Perez.
Catherine Suzanne Schuring.
Tina Yang.
Lisa Joseph Bach.
Ariana Amin.
Sadat Zarek. Casey Sanders. Bryson Hamamura. Michael Monk.
All right. At this time, let's congratulate the master's degree graduates, everybody. Our master's degree candidates, you can please be seated. We will now move forward to the presentation of the bachelor's degree candidates. I would like to call, don't move yet. I would like to call Dr. Ana Garcia Navarez and Dr. Karen O'Hara to the microphones to introduce the bachelor degree candidates in child development, deaf studies, and career and technical studies. Bachelor degree candidates, please rise. Okay, faculty marshals, please escort the bachelor degree candidates for presentations of certificates. Leah Ward. Diamond Law.
Lady Marie Gordon.
Anne McGinnity.
Lisandra Mora.
Jillian Hall.
Anthony Tao.
Jocelyn Barrios.
Tina Tran.
Noemi Santiago.
Sarah Michelle Lytle.
Courtney Post.
Patricia Mendez.
Keely Marple.
Natalia Petrova.
Liza Sanchez Patia.
Cheka Mulengwa.
Alicia Selovaya.
Susana Cervantes.
Amanda Sibel Johnson Parker.
Cindy Hernandez.
Taylor Hood.
Ashley Chapman.
Chelsea Milton.
Wayan Janice Ho.
Eileen Esquivel.
Olivia Merritt.
Timothy Hernandez.
Nancy Tao.
Claudia Sanchez.
Jer Young.
Alexis Gonzalez.
Mayra Tovar Arteaga.
Brittany Stevens.
Jennifer Espino.
Kirsten Renee Reber.
Mariah Trevino.
Samantha Drew Blackwell.
Katie Lee Fuller.
Sarah Cook.
Emily Maliszewski.
Jennifer Lynn Dreyer.
Wareen Covarrubias.
Molly Elizabeth Palin.
Taylor Walkup.
Mariah Gentry.
Linda Reynoso.
Frishta Osamandado.
Ashley Weekend.
Jessica Moya.
Gulalai Shitab.
Natasha Richardson.
Emily Casayini.
Nancy Ta.
Ashley Whartons.
Christy Muang Seichao.
Evelyn Stacy Barron.
Amanda Compton.
Samantha Holland.
Andrea Veglianti.
Fallon Beho.
Letha Boatner.
Kristen Sigali.
Elizabeth Sanchez.
Anja Jael Longsworth.
Diana Trujillo.
Chris Hernandez.
Iraida Santillan.
Kayla Grace Mayo.
Jasmine Wynn.
Nicole Tapley.
Michael Violenta.
Celine Sommer.
Tativik Kachadrian.
Camelia Chin.
Casey LaFay.
Rosa Solis.
Sarah Beach.
Jasmine Nicole Cones.
Genevieve Rosales.
Julian Sumodobila.
Alexis Nicodemus.
Kayla June Mendoza.
Taylor Lucero.
Pader Zhang.
Yarili Ramirez.
Susan Vang.
Sukhpreet Kaur.
Young Moi.
Yasmin Ramirez Beltran.
Simpalipri Cope.
Nadia Guzman.
Blong Lee.
Ashley Arenas.
Leonel Gutierrez.
Regina Rivera.
Matthew DeSantis.
Stephanie Blair.
Jasmine Bautista.
Elizabeth Polis.
Zulema Flores Cisneros.
G. Lore.
Janely Ordaz. Elizabeth Kine. Haley Kulhoven. Anissa Amani. Christina Carrera Tonetti. Brittany Alyssa Jager. Shelby Marie Newton. Megan Erin Murphy. Haley Habenar. Mariel Castillo. Sarah Swanson. Brianna Rockwell. Sophia Hong. Brittany Gonzalez Chang. Michelle Turan. Ronnie De La Cruz. Joey Caldeterra. Congratulations to the bachelor's degree graduates. We now move forward with the presentation of credential candidates. I would like to call Dr. Stephanie Biagetti and Dr. Tom Owens to the microphones to introduce the candidates who have completed the requirements for teaching, pupil personnel services, and administrative credentials. Credential candidates, please rise. Faculty marshals, please escort the credential candidates for presentation of certificates.
Deborah Cardoza.
Tessa Santos.
Sarah Rambo.
Christopher Clark Mayberg.
Tommy Vidicic.
Kelly Carter.
Scott Burke.
Selena Narango Kem.
Jillian Lehman.
Michelle Budge.
Lindsay Molyneux.
Melissa Ann Komarov.
McKenna Kachot.
Oksana Belai.
Lauren Ellison.
Brittany Houston.
Ellie Halverson.
Crystal Morales.
Nicole Smith.
Monica Van Riggenmorter.
Megan Murray Boyd.
Laura Ward.
Marianne Barros.
Jessica Ogata.
Lauren Chu.
Joy Gonza.
Maria Ho.
Chavi
Juan Gutierrez.
Sergio Calderon.
Aide Gonzalez.
Jesus Rubio.
Ana Novoa.
Fermina Luis Camacho.
Brenda Luna. Congratulations to all recipients of credentials.
President Nelson, will you please join me at the podium? Mr. President, as Dean of the College of Education, it is my privilege to present these students who are assembled before you as candidates for the degrees under the prescribed requirements by the trustees of the California State University. These candidates are recognized by the faculty for the academic accomplishments and are recommended to receive their appropriate degrees. Candidates for the master's degrees, please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred. Candidates for the bachelor's degrees, please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred. Candidates for teaching credentials, pupil personnel services credentials, and administrative credentials, please rise and remain standing until the degrees are conferred.
Thank you, Dean Sheard. This is the best part of my job of being a president. Candidates for the master's degrees and bachelor's degrees, teaching credentials, pupil personnel services credentials, and administrative credentials, you have heard the recommendation of the Dean of the College of Education of Sacramento State. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon each of you who have satisfied the requirements the appropriate master's and bachelor's degrees, teaching, pupil personnel services, and administrative credentials with all the honors, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto pertaining. You are no longer students. You are alumni. You have graduated. Please be seated. We have two other tasks to perform, and then you will be with your families. Graduation ceremonies are filled with traditions. We wear these strange robes that were designed to keep scholars warm in cold temperatures in rock buildings in the 16th century. We march out with a mace as if we're going to war. And then there's these hats that are funny in and of themselves that you've decorated and made it even more funny with all of the glitter and everything else that is on them, and there's all the bling. So yeah, there are traditions, but you know what? These traditions matter. Education is sacred. You may lose the $1 million I referenced. You may lose a lot of things, but you will never lose your education. No one can take that from you, and you will never cease to be a hornet. So, one of the last two traditions, the tassels. Don't move them yet, okay? Tassels, you have to move them from the right side to the left side. Why? What's on the left side? Your heart. And when you move that tassel, you are putting your alma mater in your heart. You are putting Sacramento State in your heart, and you are becoming a Hornet forever and part of that Hornet family. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. I wish to thank the members of the Platform Party and the faculty for being here today. I also want to thank all of the staff who have been here for 2 days giving up their time to serve the students. I want to thank the brass ensemble. I want to thank Taylor, who sang for us and who graduated yesterday. So one last tradition. The platform party will leave the stage. Then you, students, get the joy of having one last loving walk with the faculty. They've been on a journey with you until now, and one more time you get to be with them. And then you get to go out with your family, and you get to hug, and you get to celebrate, and you have a joyous holiday season. We love you all. Stingers up!